Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carolina and today I will be talking about the latest episode of From. So, this one was a good one, like a very good one. I was going to make a video about the episode 7, but there wasn't really a lot to talk about, so I decided to skip it, and my hopes were kind of like not super high because again we were getting just more questions, but now we have more information and we are all so happy. Like, I've seen a lot of reactions on the internet, on YouTube. Most of the videos are titled like finally we have some answers, and yes, we do. So this was long coming. Finally we know something that actually advances the plot or explains what's been happening. Again, kind of. We don't have all the answers, but we do have something. And as I predicted, Fatima is still pregnant, and I don't know what to do with Elgin. Like, I really like him, and he's like this very sweet boy, and I think that's why this presence, this figure, like a woman in a kimono, she has a name. There's a video about it by other creator, and she did an amazing job. I think her YouTube name is the Faceless Creator, something like that. I'm gonna tag her down below, and I'm gonna link the video. And this ghost, it's all about sadness and grief and revenge, kind of, and it represents loss, especially the loss of a baby or like something tragic happening during childbirth. She's here, she's been manipulating Elgin, and again she's telling him that she's going to help all of them. Like, if you help me, I'm gonna help you. But the thing is, the voices that Sarah was hearing in the first episode and throughout the first season, they were telling her the same thing. Like, if you do this for us, if you kill this person, if you kill Ethan, we will help you get out. And it was all a lie. So I think this presence only wants this kid for herself, and that's it. Like, there's no gain for Elgin or anyone in there, and I think he's going to be very heartbroken after doing what he's doing to Fatima. Like, he pretty much dragged her to the cellar, to this like very obscure part of this like hiding spot, and because he thinks he is helping, and he is so not helping. Fatima is going to be so traumatized by this. She already is very scared because again she doesn't know what is happening. She only knows that she's in pain, she is very mad, and she's scared of what is growing inside of her. And now she's been forced down onto this kind of bathroom, and pretty much like she's going to give birth in there. We don't know how it's going to go, how painful it's going to be, and if she's going to survive. I really hope so, but if she does, either she's going to completely lose it because of the tragedy and the trauma of all of this, or she's going to be like, no, I need to gain back my will, my resilience. I need to fight this. Like, my body cannot be used anymore for these entities or whatever to just do whatever they want. I don't know what is going to happen. I just hope that she will be okay. But anyway, we have that. I'm very scared for her, but I don't know what is going to happen. And we have Victor. I was very scared, and I talk about this on the other episodes about how I didn't want the doll to the ventriloquist doll to speak, and lucky for me it never did, and it won't do that. And Victor, remember, like, he was really losing his mind. Even Sarah was like, okay, I can handle this on my own, and even Victor asked her to get Tabitha, and she was like, you know what, I will do it because I don't know what's going on. Tabitha gets there, and Victor is just like, I don't know what the hell is going on, but he was like you couldn't calm him down. He needed answers now, and since nothing was working, he was getting more and more frustrated, to the point that he couldn't be talked down. He was just like, it's not working, he's not talking, and he couldn't like control himself. And it actually took a while for Fatima to like talk him down, and Sarah also helped. And it was then when he could like bring himself back a little bit to reality that he remembered everything that happened, because Sarah asked him, do you remember how the day was outside, like the sun or something? And he was like, the sun was bright. And then he started remembering that he was playing hide and seek with his sister. And so then he remembered that the place that he was looking for, like the basement, because he was like, this isn't working, Sarah isn't working, this basement isn't working, I don't remember where it happened. And so he remembered it was down in the basement at the church. So they go there, and they didn't need to do like anything with the doll. He just started remembering what happened. Like, he was looking for his sister. He was like, she never went down there. She was very, very scared of that place, but I've looked everywhere and I couldn't find her. So I went there, and that's when he found this man. I keep forgetting his name. And it actually wasn't the doll that was talking to him. It was the boy in white. And so he started saying all these things about the kids and how they were betrayed. I think it's 7 of them. I'm not exactly sure. They were betrayed by their loved ones and they were killed. And he said something like, they were born in the dark and they were killed in the dark. And we had that explanation on how the symbol was created. Like, I kind of have an idea of that, like the children keeping it alive, and I was kind of right. And what I didn't know though is that they created the faraway trees. Like, they put their hopes and dreams and everything good that was left in them, and so that created the symbol, and that created the faraway trees, and they are the symbol of their hope. So I was right, like the kids are keeping this really small amount of hope driving and breathing, and still like kind of is putting like a barrier between this entity, this bad entity, and the people in there maybe. But yeah, I still have a lot of questions, and actually I have to tell you that I will be working on a video essay on From. I'm gonna start writing it right now, but I will be waiting for the season finale to really like do the whole thing, like finally like finish writing it, because we need more answers. I need more answers. We need more answers, all of us. I don't know. But yes, I will be writing a video essay, and actually I will be rewatching the first season, probably all of the seasons that we have so far, only 3. But yes, because there's also this thing that the boy in white said, like the ending was foretold in the beginning, something like that. I do not remember exactly, but it was something like that. And I remember, and I have been wanting to watch the first episode again, because I think the story that Ethan and Julie were talking about was what it's happening in From. If you remember, they were in the band, and they were like telling this story with this like doll thingies like in the fingers, and they were talking about the Lake of Tears and stuff like that, and I couldn't remember exactly what it meant or what it was all about. So I started watching it again, and I was like, okay, they are telling us that the answers are at the beginning. And so I started watching that again and again. I will be writing the essay, that thing. Sorry, my mind is all over the place. But yes, there is something very, very interesting in that first episode. If you want to rewatch it, I will do that, absolutely. We do have some answers in there, and everything is very, very crazy. But anyway, we have some answers about the kid in white. I still believe that maybe he is the son of Fatima, or the spirit, the Japanese spirit. I'm not very sure, because that glass of blood freaked me out a little bit, because I know it's going to be for the baby, or maybe it's going to help Fatima like not bleed out while she's giving birth. I have no idea, but I think it's going to be food for the baby, and that is so scary. So I'm not sure, but again, I think that the child is going to be the boy in white, like the kid that Fatima is going to give birth to. I also want to study the rhyme, because we haven't heard about it since Boyd broke or smashed really the music box, but I think it's still important, so I need to go back to that. There is 5 things I counted that I want to talk about. 1, the children. 2, the town itself. 3 the entities, 4 the spiders, and 5 the lighthouse. I have no idea why there's a lighthouse in there and what it represents. Usually it's guidance, right? But I need to think more about the whole thing and all that we've been told through conversations and the drawings. I've been looking at the drawings from the first season, like the intro of the first season, and there are some very, very interesting things in there. So I will be rewatching all the intros, studying them. So yes, full video essay on its way. But anyway, this is what we have now. I still think that Tilly, I don't know if I talked about this, but Tilly, I think she was there because she was meant to be there. Like the forest entity, whatever, needed her to be there so Fatima could kill her. I think all of this is part of something that needed to happen in order for Fatima to actually give birth. She needed to feed herself this rotten food. She needed to start losing her mind a little bit, start losing her hope and her joy, because she was one of the most joyful, hopeful characters in the first season, and now she's completely lost it. And she needed to kill someone. I think there were certain steps that needed to be taken in order for this baby to finally be born, because 9 months haven't passed yet. So I think time doesn't really matter there, but the things that Fatima had to do matter. So I think the final step was that, to kill Tilly. So maybe that was her whole plan, or maybe not plan, but fate. I don't know how to call it. But yes, to be there and to keep an eye on everyone. I do think she was very sus from the beginning, and finally to get killed, in quotations. Maybe she was never actually quite alive, but yes, to get killed by Fatima, and that will have been the last part of this ritual that needed to happen in order for Fatima to give birth. I'm going in circles, but you know what I mean. So yes, very, very, very interesting episode. Oh, also, one last thing. I really thought that the child that we saw in the memories from Tabitha, she was like, I've been having this nightmare, and I really thought that was Victor's sister. Maybe she's still Victor's sister's, Tabitha, I mean. But that girl, everyone was saying that she was wearing period clothing, and maybe because we saw her hiding behind a rock, and I thought it was a monster, but maybe she was hiding from the people that wanted to kill her. So maybe she is one of the children that are trapped under the symbol, that were sacrificed. So she was hiding from her own family, from her own people, and that is very, very scary. I'm not sure if that is true, because she's very young, and the children that are or that had been shown to us are a little bit older. I think maybe 8 to 9 years old, and she was 4, so she was very, very young. So I don't know about that, but yes, maybe that is telling us that the children had reasons to be afraid of their own people, of their own families. And like I said, I think they were all a sacrifice. They were a gift, kind of an exchange to the entities in there that now I am sure are fairies. So you can do contracts with fairies. So maybe they couldn't escape the town, they were dying, and they were like, okay, we will give you our children, and then we will be able to live like the adults in that situation, and the kids were left behind to be there forever while everyone else just left. So anyway, I will be doing a video about it, like I said. And what do you think? What are your thoughts? Very interesting episode. I can't wait for the next ones. I am very, very excited, because finally we're having answers. And yes, I am very excited about working on my essay. And I don't know, I think the show is getting really, really good. It was good. It has always been good, but now it's okay, now we know what the heck is going on, and it's getting very creepy, very exciting, very sad also. But anyway, yes, these are my thoughts on this episode. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you liked the episode. And do let me know your thoughts, your theories, anything you want, and I will be seeing you later. Bye.